was afraid that he would not come back, and what was she gonna do with she didn't have Romero then, but she had Ralph, Carmen, and Virginia, which we call her Landa. So my mother-in-law hired herself with the Japanese people because this area was filled with Japanese and German people.
Okay.
So she used to go. She used to go. She would hire herself as a maid, and then she would go clean a store. She would do a lot of side jobs, so she wouldn't have to spend the money that he was sending her.
Oh, so she didn't have to dip into it.
No, no. And so when she would get the money, she would go to the bank and they would, I don't know if you remember, they used to put them in little envelopes. And she had a bag of beans, a sack, one of those big sacks with beans. And so she would get the money and she would stick it
In with the beans?
in the beans. In the beans.
Oh,
And
my.
for, I don't know, I think he was at least 2 years serving. So when he came back, they used to live in the west side by the fields area.
Uh-huh.
You know, going that way after 67, it was all cotton fields and watermelon fields and carrot fields.
That's what Gabe was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling her like all the orange groves. I go, this is all orange grove. I said.
Oh, I bet
Yeah,
it smelled
yeah.
so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
It's changed so much.
All the citrus, lemons, grape fields, everything. So Nana saved all this money, and their mom used to live here in town. She had a old shacky old house. They would go to the bathroom in the back, in the outside.
Oh, they had an outhouse?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
outhouse. That's what they had. And so my mother-in-law, when my father-in-law came back from the war, he says, we need to move in town. And he goes, I don't have money. He says, oh, just find the house. I'll pay for it. He says, with what money, Adela? He says, oh, don't worry. I'll pay for it. Just
So
help me find the house.
So familiar.
Just help me find the house. So they bought a house. They buy those houses that they could move, paid for them to
Oh, the
move.
modular home.
Yeah, so
Like a mobile home?
no, but it was a regular house. No, it was
Okay.
a regular house. So they lived there for a while, but she purchased with the money that she saved.
The bean money.
The bean money,
So,
and not all of it. Not all of it.
Oh, my God.
so
She purchased 3 lots. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 lots. So in the first lot, she had a sister. Her sister Lupe, lived in one of the corners, and so she had all this big yard. And and then
Wow.
her mom lived in the next one, and her house was all the way almost to the end. This is on Ocotillo and 51st Drive.
Uh-huh.
So, and then they put their house, and then they had another lot. My father-in-law, where do you get the money from? So don't worry. She said to him, because they had problems. We don't have to say it all.
Right.
They had
Yes.
problems in their marriage because Dad, when his name was gone to go to war, he took some ladies that were here, and Nana says that I think he was going around with one of them, and he took them to Mexico, and when he wanted to return, they wouldn't let him back. And this was the war that was going
Oh,
on.
no.
And so he was stuck
Why
in
wouldn't they
Mexico
let him back?
because he didn't take no documentation to come back.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, Nana went on the train and took with her the kids and went to get him, helped him back. But and the United States accused him of like you're running away from your duties of an American.
Oh.
And he says, no, I wanted to go, but I got stuck. But I was doing a favor to these ladies, whatever. So, anyways, so he comes back and was to war, did good. So Nana she was still upset about him. Like, I had to travel on train to go, and then the soldiers had the privilege to sit and not her on that train. If a soldier would come, she needs to stand up so a soldier could. One of those.
Oh.
Because he was doing his duty.
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
So what I had heard was the house caught on fire and she went back in and get her sack
To get the beans?
to get the
Yeah.
bean sack.
So she was there living,
And that was probably heavy.
and
Cold, hard
he was,
cash.
he was making tortillas outside in the wooden stove, and he used to have the heater with the fire. What do you call it? Fire pit.
Oh.
Anyways, so it was windy, and she had curtains hanging, and the curtain went
Oh,
and brought
no.
back the fire, and the house started burning.
Oh, no.
So by the time everybody called, the neighbors, they were bringing out buckets of water to carry until the firemen would come. She remembered the money. She remembered that on one side, she showed me the spot. She had the sack of still with money.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a hatch because they used to break the wood for the tortilla
Yes.
fireplace. And she went and hit and broke that wall. And the fire was getting close to the beans. She said some of the beans got burned. But
Oh.
she pulled it all out and dragged it to her, because she had a garden too.
Mm-hmm.
She dragged it to the fence where there was a lot of debris things. And she just left it there to go check what was going on. But she saved the money.
Oh, thank
So the
goodness.
house got burned, totally burned.
Oh.
And she said that night that they spent the Salvation Army helped them that night.
Mm-hmm.
And next day, she said to her husband, "We need to get a house." She goes, "With what money? You already spent it. You bought all this. Just find it. Just find it. Don't ask." And she went in, and this time he saw. So like, pull that sack of beans. It was still big.
I'm
And
sure.
she started pulling out the money.
She probably didn't even realize how much was in there until
No.
she pulled it all out.
No, she pulled it out, and then she's like, "We have enough to buy a house for my mom, so she can use the bathroom inside."
Oh my gosh.
And she was good. Nana was good about saving, but
She would paint her change.
when she
To paint her change?
The quarters.
the coins, she was like, she would get her nail polish red and paint the coins, especially the quarters. If somebody steals them, I will know that those were mine.
Oh,
But
my.
you know what? She didn't believe in banks. So
There's a lot of people like that.
when she passed, and I cleaned the house, she had money in her clothes. She had money in the dirty clothes. Lots of money. I'm telling you, I picked maybe $40,000.
Oh my gosh.
That much money she had at the house.
Whoa.
And she had like 3 accounts. She had an account with Bank One, which at that time it was like First National Bank.
Yes, I remember Bank One.
And then she had
I think was that what, Chase?
Yeah,
Smitty's.
yeah.
There was a Smitty's store, and they had a bank. She had another account right there, and she had one with a credit union.
Uh-huh.
But then she
Excuse
had
me.
all this money at the house.
Oh my gosh.
And I got, when Grandpa passed, me and her cleaned up the house, and I go, oh, Nana, why you have this money here? Like, oh, nobody should know. But I don't trust. What if tomorrow I need money and the banks are closed, I so she had the money right there.
Wow.
She had all my father-in-law's old boots that he took to war.
Mm-hmm.
She
Filled
filled them
it with
up
money.
So now you know where you get. Now you know where I get the here. Just emergency.
Yes.
She saved. She was a good saver. I cannot save money like
Wow.
that.
Sounds like she was savvy.
Yeah.
Very savvy.
Yeah, she's like, but she saved a lot. And I was telling Angie, like,
Wow.
you should do what Nana did. You're like, no way, I would not put money in. Like,
Boots.
I said she had the closet from her bedroom, in the middle, they have a closet in the middle of the hallway. She had it full with clothes. She had another room. It was filled with clothes. So every time I pull out something and it had pockets, I have to check in because she had
She kept putting money in pockets?
$100.
Wow.
Lots of money after she passed. And so I put it all together and I said, look, Ramiro, how much we have found. He goes, wow. I said, should we share with your brothers? But Nana said, she made a testament. She made a will.
Oh,
And she
okay.
said, everything that is at the house belongs to Ramiro and Tarcila because they're the ones that have taken care of me. Even the house, which we lost. We lost him by helping other people. So Ramiro says, no. With that money, I think that's the one we used to add this kitchen and that room and the other room. He was, I'll hire somebody to make our house
So
better.
she helped make that possible.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's